say that like that.
Hey,
Please.
man, hey, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan, okay? I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink. And I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I'm your host, Isaac William Joseph.
Hello.
Across the table from me is Jordan
Wow.
Van Cleve.
It's like old times.
Yeah. It is 9:57, November 3rd on a Sunday night. Yes. If you are watching on YouTube, you immediately see that we are in a different environment, and maybe we sound a little bit different to the trained ear listener. I don't know.
There's a possibility, yeah.
But hey, Jordan, where are we?
We are in an RV.
Whose RV?
Our RV.
Frick. Yes, we are in our RV. Are you kidding me?
Outside of Menards.
We are in a Menards parking lot. Isn't
Yes.
that so magical? We could sleep here. And as long as we're here before anybody calls the cops, like if we leave at like 6 a.m., we could stay here the whole night. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's crazy cool. Crazy cool. Jordan, how'd we get this?
We bought it.
Why'd we get this?
So many reasons.
Yeah?
To be mobile is one.
It all started with an idea, folks.
Another one was for things like Twin Cities cons that we want to go somewhere else to. Ones
Odds
that aren't
are,
local.
we've already done Twin Cities Con by the time you
Oh
see
yeah, yeah.
this.
Actually, yes, absolutely.
And so if you're
is
watching and
117.
you found us at Twin Cities Con, this is the baby that's got us here. So I don't know, a moment
Hello from
to
the
be
past.
thankful for this thing that's gonna really take care of us for the weekend. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's really big. This is really big. This means that we can go on cross country tours and just do a podcast anywhere. Really. As long as we can save up monetarily for the occasion, we can really go anywhere. We can do a podcast in New York if we wanted to for
Yeah.
a weekend.
Yeah.
We can do it in LA if we want to do for a weekend. Florida, Washington.
I don't know why we'd go to Florida though.
There's a lot of reasons to go to Florida.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
No,
It's Hulk
there's
Hogan.
not. It's
He's got
reason
a
for
shop
you,
there.
I guess. I would never want to go
I also
to
have a
Florida.
lot of family there.
What?
Shout out to Joe Lingelbach. Hell yeah. An awesome daughter, Lacey, and awesome wife, Deb Lingelbach.
Okay.
Not to be confused
Shout out
with
them.
love pastor Debbie.
Shout out them for show.
Faux show.
For show.
I probably got more family there too. I don't know. My mom loves Florida, so we could probably take her in this too. Hey, mom, you want to do a podcast in Florida?
Hey, Mom, you want to take a 20-hour car trip in an RV with me?
She'd probably say yes if we're going to Florida,
Would you want to do that?
as long as she's sleeping. Yes, sir.
All right.
But yeah, visually,
Oops.
I don't know if this is going to be the
Can't
go-to.
even see what that was.
You kicked over headphones. How dare you?
How dare I?
You paid for those.
I did.
But yeah, this RV's got a lot of amenities.
Like you.
It was basically
Like
sold,
you.
Yeah, it was basically sold to us like ready to go camping.
Yeah.
It's so sick. The guy we got it from, so awesome. Shout out to Roger.
Roger.
You know, he is super kind, super friendly, and yeah, he's given me confidence that we bought something that wasn't crap, you know, at all.
Absolutely.
And so this is really exciting, guys.
It is. It really is.
Obviously, we're not going to talk about the RV for the entire thing, but that's obviously like the big idea of this episode.
Yeah.
That we got an RV and we're mobile, and hopefully you saw the minute and a half 90s car dealership commercial before this airs. Hopefully we can get that done and shot.
It should be pretty easy.
It should be super easy, actually. It should probably take a couple hours to shoot. Not even.
I mean, I could probably even talk
Might
to.
take 30 minutes to shoot.
I could probably even talk to someone in Dallas Center and see if you could actually film it at a car shop.
At a car dealership?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I was just going to get some B-roll of us in a parking lot with it. Driving around. Who knows?
Who knows?
But, yeah.
Except-
Sign Brothers Des Moines Auto, or Auto of Des Moines. It's so good. It's so good. It's going to be another thing to tack onto the good old resume, right?
Resume.
And so, yeah. Jordan, what you learn? No. What's the word of the week, brother? Ooh. Hey, Siri, give me a random word. Oh, there's a random word generator. Who knows about that? All right, Jordan, what's the word of the week? Holding.
Voracious.
Voracious. Adjective. Always telling the truth. He's known for being voracious.
Nice. I think we got this RV from a very voracious guy.
So they updated the app
Mm-hmm.
where the description and stuff is not in the weird font anymore, and it's just the word.
Nice. I like that for you.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Voracious. Bless you.
Excuse me. Yeah. But yeah, thank you. That has been the word of the week. Do we have any new followers on the Instagram? Hell no. Hopefully,
What?
next recording we'll
I
have
mean,
a
why
lot
not?
of followers on the Instagram.
Why not, Isaac?
Why? Why not?
Yeah.
Why don't we have Instagram followers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dang. You
I have a
know.
good feeling that we'll get some.
Yeah.
We'll get some this
We'll
coming
definitely
weekend.
get some if we get those new business cards.
If we're getting them, you're buying them. I can't do it right now.
Shouldn't that come out of the
You get paid on Friday?
business
you do it.
account?
No.
Isn't that what you said it was for?
I don't want to use it. I want to use the business account as like a security.
Well,
Alright.
you in the group chat you would ask for the stuff for the business account for Twin Cities Con
Yes.
and to get business cards and wristbands
And we
and
got
stuff.
one donation.
Okay.
It's $30.
Okay.
How bad do you want the business cards?
I mean, I think it's important. But if you don't, then that's fine.
You know what? Okay. It is important. How about this? I update them, and then we'll do it.
Huh?
I update the information on them.
I'm saying we need to go get the
can
ones
still
we
use them
already
in the
have.
future.
The ones you already had made that we just have to pay for.
Okay. I'll go
But,
get them on
like,
Tuesday.
If you want to update them to something that I don't like, then sure, go right ahead.
I can get them on Tuesday. Okay.
Okay. No new Instagram followers. Do we have a Get Them Lips Wet?
Did we grab a Celsius?
No.
Looks like
looks at my
looks
squirt.
like Jordan's driving us home, so we can go get a Celsius. Jordan, wow.
Wow. I guess we'll save Get Them Lips Wet for later. Let's see. No, we did announcements.
We are gonna drive and podcast at the same time, like a super safe boy.
Yes.
Yeah. You're gonna
We did
see
date
through
and
this
time.
window all the things that are moving. It's gonna be great. Is that illegal
To do what?
to do a podcast while driving?
I mean, is it illegal to be on a hands-free phone call while driving?
No.
There you go.
I'm using my hands right now.
Yeah, but like you'll be fine. The only one that would be in any question of legality is me. But I'm gonna try to figure something out before I even start driving.
Well, we don't need you to have We don't need you to talk. I can just. You know what? I'll talk about my Las Vegas trip while you're driving.
That's actually a really good thing. Yeah.
All
right.
In side quests, the big.
Let's
the
do
meat and potatoes is the RV.
Let's do what you learned this week before we drive.
What we learned this week. So I learned. Oh shoot! I learned something really good recently. It's just I gotta remember what it was. Ooh. Oh yeah. So apparently, like less than 30% of Nevada is owned by the state. Actually.
That's interesting.
Yeah, apparently, like there's federal territory and then there's state-owned territory, and yeah, it varies state by state. Isn't that interesting?
Interesting.
Yeah,
That is interesting.
Very interesting. Yeah, like how like the NASA used most of or a good chunk of Nevada to do bomb testing.
I knew that.
Yeah. They were allowed to do that because it wasn't property owned by the state, because the state would probably say, hell no. Oh, Andy's calling. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Leaving for work. Did you take the RV to get fueled up 5 counties over or what?
What do you mean you need to go to work? Did you want the keys?
No, I said I'm going to work. I asked if you guys took the camper to go fill up 5 counties over.
No.
We're recording a podcast
Well,
episode.
forever ago.
Oh, so you're just curious.
Oh, yeah, you guys have been gone for so long.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast in the Menards parking lot.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Okay.
bye-bye. He didn't even say goodbye. What a jerk. Sime.
He's not a jerk.
Oh, Adri texted me. That's crazy.
Wild. What are we talking about? What did we learn this week? That's right.
Yeah, what did you learn this week, Doc?
Isaac's gonna get angry at me for this one. I learned Isaac gets to do things without asking, but I don't.
Yes. That's how this works.
No, it's not.
This is the dynamic.
No.
It's regarding Scaldstone.
Okay. Am
The
I not
dynamic-
part of Scaldstone?
What do I do
Am
without
I
your
not
permission?
co-founder?
You are co-founder of this podcast.
We agreed I was co-founder of Scaldstone Productions.
You didn't want to be.
No, I didn't want to be co-CEO or whatever you wanted to put me on there at first. I said I am okay with co-founder.
What does it officially say on the website?
It said co-founder at one point.
Let's go. Let's take a look.
I know that much.
Let's take a look. TheScaldstone.com.
Oh, and by the way, Isaac hates that URL as well. Should have just tell Isaac he's awful. He's an awful person.
It does say co-founder. All right.
What, did you forget that you put that?
I guess.
Interesting. Okay, that's actually surprising to me.
What do I do without your permission?
I don't know. A lot of things.
Yeah, but like, remind me.
I don't. I can't think of any right now, mostly because I don't want to, but...
My problem was last week.
Yeah. Isaac didn't like that I recorded the episode by
Too
myself.
many words should never be a solo man podcast.
I think it can be and will be on occasion if it has to happen.
It's called Too Many Words.
Okay.
You're a man of few.
That's true. That is true. But, like, I don't know. It was 5 days late. It was in a situation where you were occupied. Sime was occupied. In my eyes, this thing just had to get done. That's how I saw it, all right? Okay.
You know why we will record an episode in advance?
Why?
Just because we can be flexible like that.
I mean, I guess that, yeah, somewhat, yeah.
We could have recorded 2, if not 3, if not 4 podcasts in Twin Cities Con.
You said you wanted to do it just like Des Moines Con, though,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Every night we could have just came here and did a separate podcast.
I guess that's fair enough, but
It's okay. We can't talk about that much different stuff over that kind of short amount of time. So this what we're doing is good. I'm super excited about this. This is probably the most comfortable I've been on a podcast in a minute.
even the ones just in the living room,
Yeah. Dude, there's a breeze in my face. I feel great.
you still look pretty sweaty. And
I know.
It's kind of like
awful.
it's like
I had a bunch of Mexican food before this.
you did say that. You did feel really bloated.
Yeah, I'm sweating it out, bro. It was crazy. Spicy.
I bet. All right. Well, I guess that means it's time to.
Is that all you learned?
That's the only thing I had
Dang.
prepared. Don't forget, it's only been 3 days since I recorded last.
You learn something every day, bro.
And I know that's how the phrase goes, but like,
You do learn something every day, I promise.
I promise you, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't experience the world.
Do you
enough.
talk to people at work?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I say, hi, how are you? And they say, good. I want
You
this.
learned that they had a good day that day.
What if they lied?
What if they lied? You learned that they're possibly a liar as well.
I already assumed that.
You assume that they're liars?
Always assume that everyone's possibly a liar. That's like
That's crazy.
a human trait.
That's horrible.
Wait, no. Yeah, I think you're twisting what I'm saying here a little
I'm
bit.
not saying anything.
I
I haven't even phrased anything that you've said as a repeat. I'm just saying that's horrible.
said twisting what I'm saying.
I would have to then use your words. I'm just taking what you said and calling it horrible.
So
Beautiful, man.
am I wrong to
event?
assume that people
that is
are
a vent. That's nice.
people are going to be people?
You
If
can
someone has the
assume-
capacity to lie, they could
I
lie.
have I have the capacity to kill you.
Yes, and you could kill me. That's what I'm
I have the
saying.
capacity to poop on your face.
Yeah, and you could. That's all I'm saying.
That doesn't mean I will.
Yeah.
What would you? That's completely different than assuming everybody's lying to you.
I didn't say that.
You assumed
I
that they
said-
were lying about how good their day was, sir.
No, I said they could be, motherfucker.
And that's something that you would probably just, be just fine not having to assume or just even see the possibility.
This guy's a freaking punk, dude.
I've
I
never seen your
swear.
driver's license.
I want to beat him up
I've
sometimes.
never seen your driver's license.
Yes, you have. I've shown it to you. As a matter of fact, I showed it to you recently, like 2 days ago.
I don't remember looking at the name part of your driver's license. Maybe your real name isn't Jordan. But guess what? You've told me that it is, so I'll take it.
This guy, I'm blocking the camera now because you're talking to me.
Are you driving us home?
Yeah.
All right. I guess it's side quest time. Correct?
I guess so.
Oh, don't drop that on there. That's dangerous.
You're dangerous.
That's going to mess with the tunes, baby. The tunes. But yeah, I'm feeling really good. Jordan's going to start this baby up. This 1993. Oh, gosh. What are you doing?
Armrest up and I didn't realize it.
1993 Ford E350 Telstar.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hopefully we don't get pulled over because the
Where's their key?
Where's the key? I gave you the key. Just kidding. Here you go, baby girl. But yeah, man, I wish we did it earlier in the day to have this idea. And the camera might fall over. I don't know. It depends on Jordan's driving, but we'll see. Oh, turn that off before we get freaking copywritten. Blah, 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 blah.
Yes,
Blah,
keep
blah, blah,
talking.
blah, blah,
Keep
blah,
talking till I.
Blah, 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 blah.
Till I
Blah,
can
blah,
find
blah.
the power
90s
button.
song
Where is
or
it?
80s song or 2000 song. Honestly, I don't know.
Oh.
But anyways, let's keep talking over this copywritten music. Oh, gosh, that was close.
I was trying.
Why are you still... Don't talk on the mic while you're driving.
I'm not driving. Not yet.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, so last weekend, not this current weekend, last weekend my papa took me to Las Vegas, the the awesome husband of Love Pastor Debbie, hashtag the Nana, or AKA the Nana of Too Many Words Podcast. This is awesome. You know, the Skull and Stone universe is expanding, and my mom keeps sending me pictures. Oh, it's an old picture of me when I was like cute. Aw, adorable. Anyways, yes, my papa took me to Las Vegas, and it was absolutely incredible. I had never really had interest in going to Las Vegas until my professional sports teams.
You still hear me all right?
Yes.
Sick.
What are you trying to do over there?
You should look.
Jordan, I don't recommend that.
I don't have to touch it.
Okay, but like you're focusing on making content while
I'm
driving.
not actually. It's just hanging there.
All right. Well, this is the nervous part of the podcast where
Jordan's
does
driving
the
RV
camera
for the
fall
first time.
over? And Jordan's driving the RV for basically the first time.
Not even basically. This is the first time.
I mean, you parked it once.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Simon did that?
Yeah.
Wow, this is the first time Jordan is behind the wheel. of
Why
this
do you
thing.
think I wanted to do this myself so bad? I have not driven this at all. And if I'm supposed to be driving it
God.
across the state. Oh. Look at what you did.
I knew he would do that. I knew he
I'm
would
trying
do
to go
that.
slow too.
Well, we're going to get up close and
It's still
personal.
recording.
Wow, I am really sweaty. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm going to hold the camera until we're done moving. Maybe get that in the background. Ooh. Crazy stuff. But anyways,
This is a wild recording.
this is a crazy recording, bro. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. But yeah, I never wanted to go. Okay. I never wanted to go to Vegas until my sports teams went there. So that was really just 90% of what we did in Las Vegas. You know, we get there on Saturday, right? And you know, many months ago, I told my papa, hey, if I get this really cool full-time job, I would love to be able to say that I took you to a hockey game, you know. And, you know, that full-time job, it didn't really pull through, and, you know, I'm still super broke and scraping by, but, you know, the bills are getting paid, so that's all that matters until I can actually land a third job. But anyways, all I want to say is it did not happen where I could make enough money.
I just want to say, Isaac, you're doing amazing with whatever you're doing right now. So.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So,
like,
the night
no matter
before
what
we
job
flew
you're
out.
doing right now, you're amazing. Like,
Oh, thank you.
like you're on the progress, or on the. You're making progress doing what you love, and that's what really matters. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Are you doing this on purpose?
Doing what on purpose?
Never mind. And so I was kind of bummed that I didn't really have money for this trip that my papa told me basically like 7 months in advance, 8 months in advance about, you know. He's like, hey, save up your money because we're going to Vegas. And it's super psych, you know. And I wanted to do all these things, but, you know, monetary stuff and monetary demands make that different. And the night before we flew out, Friday night, I send a text to my Las Vegas Golden
Make sure
Knights.
to capture that window, baby girl.
Oh, it's in there. I promise. I go to my Las Vegas Golden Knights Facebook group, and I'm like, hey, yo. I know that the Vegas Golden Knights game is Saturday night, and I'll be in Vegas for the first time in my life. Where's like a good spot to watch the game? And like, when I asked that, I was looking for like a sports bar or just a really cool joint where we could watch the game, of course. And I knew that there would be smart Alex in the comments, and there immediately were. They were just like, well, the arena's a good spot. You could watch at the arena. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't really have money to catch some hockey games, you know. And they're like, well, you could grab some super late hour before games for like $40 or less. And, I was really starting to think about that, and I was like, maybe, just maybe, I could just spend all the money I saved up to make it worth going to a hockey game, because I really love Golden Knights hockey. And I was debating on it, back and forth. And then someone texts me on Facebook Messenger. They're like, hey, I have 4 hockey tickets that I'm not going to use. Do you want them? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I didn't bring this up to Nana until I actually got the tickets, because, Nana, she's like, oh, well, you can't really trust everybody. And I'm like, well, this doesn't seem like all this weird, Some nice lady who is from Las Vegas, her Facebook profile, I stalked it a little bit. I was like, this doesn't look like a terrible person. And so, I went through it, gave her my email for the AXS app. Okay. And, next thing I knew, I had 4 Golden Knights tickets downloaded onto my phone, and it was so rewarding to actually take my papa to a hockey game, like I said I wanted to. Like repaying the favor, because he took me to a Raiders game the next day on Sunday, and so we had just like the ultimate Vegas sports weekend, because fly in Saturday, walk around the town to the hockey game. And also, Vegas is such a hockey town. Like, the traditions there, the culture there, the people there, it's so awesome. I love hockey so much.
I'll be right back.
And so, he's going to go get the Celsius. And then, the next day, it's all about Raider football. And even though that the Raiders are the most disappointing team in the freaking league besides the Jets this year, I had a darn good time, because that stadium is absolutely beautiful. Well, that stadium, absolutely beautiful. The culture is terrible for football there, to be honest. It really sucks when you go to your first Raiders home game. No discredit to the gift that my papa wanted to get me. One of the best gifts I've ever received, actually. One of the coolest gifts I've ever received. This is something that I'll never forget. But he can understand when I say that I was thoroughly disappointed when I go to a Raiders home game and the bowl is red with Chiefs fans. It's disappointing. It makes you want to do something about it. Vegas Golden Knights have absolutely spoiled the locals with good teams. And the Las Vegas Aces, another team that started in Vegas. It didn't move from any other location. It started in Las Vegas, just like the Golden Knights. And so those are the babies of Las Vegas, And then you got this adopted son called the Raiders. And the locals just don't take them as seriously, You got the Aces and the Knights, who have both won championships for the city. Parades for the city. And the Raiders are just not welcoming that into their culture just yet. And I really, really do hope that they become a good football team again one day. In my lifetime, I have yet to see it. I was 2 years old the last time they went to the Super Bowl. And only 1 year of my memory can recall a good season. 2016. Never forget. But welcome back, Jordan.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. One of the coolest things about Allegiant Stadium, besides the obvious beautiful architecture and all that architecture and stuff like that, free refills on their concession cups, like their souvenir cups. Free refills? Are you kidding me? Like, you can buy that when the doors open 4 hours before the game, and you can refill that as many times as you wanted for the next following 7 hours? That's baloney. It's not baloney, but it's bananas, okay? Got the wrong food descriptor for that.
Bananas.
Bananas. And I will say, there's a lot wrong with the Raiders right now, but that is awesome customer service. You want to put the camera back where it was?
I would love to.
Yay. For the meat and potatoes, we'll just do a cute little walk around, huh? Wrote that. There you go. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No?
Sure. That works.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you're facing the camera.
I will.
This is giving episode 5 vibes.
6. 5 and 6.
But hey, I would give that sports weekend a 9.9 out of 10. One day I absolutely dream of doing like an ultimate 3-day weekend where we catch an Aces game with the Raiders and the Golden Knights. But, I walked away with a lot of merch, thankful to my papa, and a lot of good memories, thankful to my papa. We hit up this one spot recommended by my good friend. Well, not good friend, but, maybe turning into a good friend. I went to high school with this one individual.
Nice.
Who just so happens to live in Las Vegas now. And she is, yeah. She did show choir just like me. And that's literally the only reason why we know each other, to be honest. Because I don't think I ever really talked to her, nor did she ever talk to me in high school. But it's not like we hated each other or anything, but it's like we acknowledged each other's existence. Never really had an occasion to like bond as friends or anything. But hey, it was cool because like we talked like we had been buddies for a while over Instagram. And she was giving me recommendations as a local, and she took me to, well, she didn't take me, but she recommended me to Soho because she's like, I hit her up for like, hey, what's some good food spots in Las Vegas? And she gave me some recommendations, but she was like, hey, what do you like to eat? And I'm like, well, if there's like a local pizza joint that I have to try, I'll be down. But I also like sushi and burritos. And she's like, well, there's a sushi burrito place called Soho. They make burrito-sized sushi rolls, and it was actually really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so 9.9 out of 10. The only way that it was a 10 out of 10 is if the Raiders won. So
Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been a real treat, but they didn't.
dude,
so.
if I got to... Bro, if the Raiders beat the Chiefs, that would have been the greatest sports weekend of my life.
Yeah, I bet.
But, dude, something I definitely did learn, like another thing I learned this week, is that I am definitely more of a hockey guy than a football guy at this point in my life. Like, I prefer watching hockey over football. And it might have something to do with how my teams are performing. But I just get down with hockey, bro. So much. I love it so much.
Interesting.
Yeah. I love hockey.
It's time to get those lips wet.
It is time to get those lips wet. So, this week we are drinking yet another Celsius
Oasis
Vibe. Sparkling Prickly Pear Lime Edition. Pear and lime? I don't think I'll like this.
Oasis was all right. I have had this, obviously, as I mentioned in the last Celsius one. I will also only be taking a baby sip of this because I have to wake up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So,
What do I got to do tomorrow? Nothing. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I got nothing to do tomorrow. I'm going to do some homework. How about that?
why isn't this punk going to Tumblr?
Do you want me to go with you to it tomorrow?
I will probably have to spend the night there. So,
If I go with you, we're not spending the night. I'll tell you what.
I mean, I suppose you could drive back if you come with me. Would you be okay with driving back?
Jordan, I'm not allowed within 10 miles of Sheridan.
Is it anywhere near Sheraton?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't really realize. I don't really.
I'm
Exactly,
not legally
no.
binded to stay
I-
away from Sheridan.
I know,
That's
but
just
like
the
I didn't
truth.
really realize that Tumblr was close to Sheraton, honestly. No, because
Uh,
Sheraton's only like.
We basically went through
Yeah.
Sheraton. Have you never driven to Ottumwa yet?
No.
Oh my gosh. That's right. You're a bad friend and didn't help him move. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was a bad friend. I admittedly, yes, I was. I was in a particular place, and I'm kind of in the same place right now for no reason. I just wasn't in the proper mindset, and yes, I was being a bad friend during
It's
that time.
okay. It's okay. We all forgive you. Zero sugar.
Yes, zero everything actually. I think except
10
for
calories.
sodium. It's got calcium, I guess.
10
but-
calories. Don't be lying to the good people.
Oh, it's got 10 calories. Okay, you're right. Yeah. Sorry, I thought these were supposed to be 0 calorie.
Oh, it's got a girlfriend in there? GF? That's crazy.
Gluten free. Okay, well, I say we crack into it.
Let's crack her open. Nice.
This smells all right. I think so. Yeah. It's got that Celsius
Smells
taste.
like alcohol.
What?
Smells like alcohol.
I don't know why you smell that. That's weird.
And farts. I should have drank this first, jerk.
Why?
Oh, yeah, this totally smells like alcohol.
Really?
Yeah. It's the pear.
It yeah, it probably absolutely is.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's why I hate alcohol. All alcohol tastes like pear.
I mean,
Dog, did
Maybe.
I just discover something about me? Or about alcohol?
I don't think alcohol tastes like pears.
Think
I
about-
also
think
hate
about-
pears.
Think about pears the next time you just drink like a normal beer, like a Bud Light or a Budweiser or something.
Okay, I'll try to do that, yeah.
Think about pears
I don't like pears.
or artificial pear flavoring.
Artificial pear is like a little. It is different than regular, like real pear.
Yeah, this is giving me flashbacks of when I was told to finish a 40 of someone's.
A what?
A 40?
What is that?
40-ounce beer?
Okay, like a tall boy.
No, like a 40-ounce beer.
I guess I don't. I'm not.
You're not familiar? It's okay. You've never been an alcoholic. It's all right.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm surprised you don't know about 40s. But
Yeah.
I do. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Look it up right now.
Okay.
I did not know. How do you not know about 40s? But yeah, they're just called 40s because, they're 40 ounces. That's it. Are you
40 is a 40-ounce bottle of malt liquor. I guess.
Yeah.
That's all that said. Which is what you just told me.
Mm-hmm. 40 is also a biblical number. Isn't that crazy?
Because like I'm familiar with the 12-ounce long necks. That's what everything's in nowadays. I guess like Corona Mega. I guess.
Granted, I don't think I've seen a 40 in a very long time. But at the same time, I'm an adult, and I don't go through
45.
the alcohol section of anything. So
I mean, I've seen these before. I guess I didn't realize they had a name. Big beer.
big
It's
beer.
a big beer.
It's a big beer. Yeah.
Okay, that's strange.
Obviously, I like it a little bit because I'm trying to finish it right now.
I think this is better than the last one I had
I don't
that
think
we
so.
had on the podcast.
Disagree.
Personally,
What did I give it last week or 2 weeks ago?
I think it was actually technically 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. What did I give it? I don't remember.
Maybe it was 2. I don't know.
I'm gonna give this a 5.
This is 7.
I would never buy this again. But not to say I wouldn't say you shouldn't.
It's definitely not their best. 100% not their best.
Plus, I'm never drinking a calcium again. After we get through
Drinking a calcium?
or a Celsius again.
Why not?
Well, after we get through our drinks, I'll never do it again because my dad said that there's apparently chemicals that stay in you forever.
In specifically Celsius?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, it's been rule of thumb for me to stay away from energy drinks altogether. I just thought that this was okay because it's flat zero for most things and it's 10 calories. I was like, yeah, maybe
it's got a lot of
maybe it's a
vitamins and
healthy,
minerals. That's
you know.
that's what makes it healthy is that the fact that it has these extra vitamins like B vitamins and stuff
Yeah,
in it.
heavy on vitamins for sure.
And that's supposed to be what makes this like a fitness drink, a healthy drink. Because like if it's a good substitute for coffee if you're also missing some of these important vitamins. I think they typically don't taste great personally, but I don't know what he's getting on about these chemicals. Honestly.
Oh, that's just all my dad told me. Maybe
Yeah.
I can do my own personal research.
I mean, no offense
find out
to
exactly what
no
he's
offense
talking
to your
about.
dad or anything, but he's kind of one of those people that will believe a lot of the things that they see on the internet.
But he's not a Mason.
True, very true. Mason is like next level, dog.
The way I see it is, I mean, Dad's kind of right in the fact that, I mean, the best thing you can drink is just water.
I mean,
anyways.
yeah, that's
You know?
literally like that's the life-giving drink.
And so, like, I'm fine with just never drinking these again, except for, we bought 2 more, so we will go through those 2 more. Obviously, after this, we'll never get a partnership with Celsius, but
I've been drinking a lot of Rockstar lately.
I don't drink energy drinks because my mom said it gives you heart attacks.
It can, just because caffeine just does that, but you have the same risk from coffee.
I don't drink coffee either.
You have the same risk from tea.
Like, the only time I drink coffee is at Fleur.
You have the same risk from tea.
Do you, though?
Yes, because tea has caffeine in it.
Which tea?
Tea leaves.
Like natural caffeine?
Yes. Same as coffee.
I guess coffee does have natural caffeine too, but like
Green tea, brown tea,
how
they all have caffeine.
much
It's not a lot.
caffeine
Like there in coffee, there's typically only about 40 milligrams of caffeine,
is in
and I think there's only about 30
Tea.
in tea typically. But
26 milligrams.
yeah, see about 30.
Wow.
But like this Celsius I think has 100.
How much in coffee?
No, this has 200. Jesus.
See. Coffee's got 95 milligrams.
Okay, what?
That's 3 times as much.
It depends on the roast, I guess. But like a lot of the Starbucks,
I
yeah,
bet for Starbucks it's even worse.
it's less
Really?
because it's milk.
Oh yeah.
Those glass Starbucks ones only have about 40 milligrams of caffeine in them, and they're like already super watered down because they're a product they're trying to mass produce and sell. So like that's gonna have a lot less.
How much caffeine
I only know it's got about 40 because
Is
I looked
in
one time because I wanted to.
Starbucks? They'll probably just give me like the information to their most popular drink. Yeah, 75 milligrams for a single shot of Starbucks espresso.
And yeah, that's espresso too. Espresso is typically a lot higher in
Yeah,
caffeine. That's
it's-
kind of the whole point.
Espresso is supposed to be like a shot. It's like boom.
Yeah.
So for a 16-ounce grande for a dark roast at Starbucks is 260 milligrams actually.
Really.
Yes.
See that again. I was more so talking about the
It's
glass
okay.
glass bottles.
It's 16 ounces. That's double.
Yeah.
But yeah. Tea is good. I'll take tea. I'll never stop drinking tea.
No, you won't.
Yeah, that was kind of hard to finish off. I'll lower
Isn't
that
that the
down
one
to
that has tea in it?
I'll lower that one down to a 4.
No.
I don't vibe with pear flavor.
They do have a green tea Celsius.
What's so crazy is that this podcast started in a different location.
Yeah.
We're
Well, same RV. Just we just drove it.
It's awesome.
This nerd. He's such a nerd.
We're leveling up. Imagine when we're actually not broke.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. We're going to have a lot less time for things, but when we do have time for those things, it's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Perfectly executed, where money's not going to be a problem.
Like Twin Cities Con next year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
We could even oh my gosh, we could like when we hit cities like that, what if we did overnight broadcasts when we're really popular? Roll up all the blinds, so people could see inside, and it's a dark red light lighting us up. We have the wrap around.
I do wrap around.
We'll have a wrap on the car. It says Scaldstone Productions. People will recognize us. And just like a radio station, they'll look at us and see that we're doing a live stream.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be sick? Oh my God.
It would be very
I need to get a
interesting.
job. I'm going
Okay.
on Indeed right now. I'll go on Indeed right after this. Whoopsies. You're so handsome, Jordan.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, handsome. Wow.
So
that
did you
guy's
talk about
handsome.
your entire Vegas trip?
I mean, I could probably go on and on for hours
Like,
about Las Vegas.
At the end of it, he also went back to Nevada, right?
Nevada,
Or Arizona. Arizona. That's what
we
it
had a
is.
Connect flight in Arizona. I mean,
Yeah.
there's not really much to say about Connect flights. I mean, you sit in an airport.
I didn't realize it was a Connect flight, honestly.
Yeah.
I thought you just
Coming from Des
rented a
Moines,
car
you
and-
have a Connect flight to almost anything.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And, if you live in a major city, you could probably go straight from New York to Tampa.
DSM is a major airport, but it's
And it's only technically an
C-list.
international airport.
what?
It's only technically an international airport.
What do you mean what? What does that mean?
You could do flights to Canada, and that's what makes it international.
Didn't
It can't go. I don't think it can go anywhere else. My Nana told me.
it didn't Sime fly to Germany from there?
Probably not straight from Des Moines to.
Because I thought it
Germany.
was DSM Germany to Italy.
We'll probably have to talk to him, but I'd probably put money on him probably having to go to Chicago.
It might have been because I'm pretty sure he only had one Connect flight, one layover. Is that another term for it?
Yeah, layover is another term.
And I'm
for it.
pretty sure it was just Germany. I don't know.
I mean, being stuck in
we can-
Germany doesn't sound so bad.
We can definitely just ask him.
What time is it? Oh, we probably can't call him about it.
We can probably text him. He's probably just getting there.
Ask him if he had a layover before Germany, and where. I'm trying to talk to Adri more because she says we don't talk much anymore.
This is true. We still send TikToks to each
So I'm
other.
trying to be like, "What's up?"
I would love to be Adri's just number one best friend.
Hey,
That'd
guess
be
what?
amazing.
Guess what? Guess what? We got an RV now.
Yeah,
We can drive to Adri.
we could.
Where she live now?
California.
California?
She's on the very top of California.
Very, very top of California.
Yes.
That's way less cool than the middle or the bottom of California.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not as terrible. You know what I'm saying? No offense to literally everybody that lives in California, but I've heard a lot of things as this Iowan. A lot of my family is from or in California, so it's fine. It's fun. I was grandfathered in. I'm basically Californian. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Or no? Maybe Adri.
She used to live.
Does Adri not
somewhere.
live in California anymore?
See,
Because
when we met her, she used to live somewhere in which I can't remember where, and then she lived in Arizona. And so
I don't
when
want to
she's
dox
in
her,
California now.
but she is in a state that is north of California now.
Washington. That's the only state above California.
There's 2 states above California, but
Is there?
you're right.
Wait, there's a state between California and Washington.
Yes.
Is there?
Oregon.
Oh. You see, in high school, you only needed 3 history credits or 3 social studies credits in high school. And so when you hear that as a freshman, you're immediately, oh, I'm not taking social studies as a freshman. Guess what social studies was freshman year?
What?
Geography.
Ah.
Never took geography, friends. Sorry, I don't have things
I
mastered.
took a
can't-
world geography.
I cannot tell you all 50 capitals. I am the worst.
Now I'm just confused because like I thought she still lived in California, but I guess maybe
I
not.
thought Miami was the capital of Florida.
No, it's Jacksonville, right?
I think it's. Yeah, exactly. Capital.
Or is it? No, it's Tampa,
Isn't it Tallahassee?
Orlando,
Where's Tallahassee?
in Florida. It's not Tallahassee though.
Florida. Capital of Florida. Yeah, it's Tallahassee.
What?
Yeah.
Tallahassee's like- Not even in bold letters on here.
Yeah, it's because it's an insignificant city in Florida. That's why you wouldn't think Tallahassee is the capital. Yeah, it's right there in Tallahassee.
Like Des Moines is the only important city in Iowa.
Hey, man, Iowa City,
No one cares about
that
it.
used to be the capital.
Yeah, it did used to be the capital. I actually still want to go take a tour of the old Capitol building, but never have.
I went there once for a Hawkeye game.
I went to the current Capitol building. I went and did a
Did
tour
you do
there.
a school tour there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be just like law.
No, no.
In elementary schools, hey,
at
your kid's gotta
DCG,
know.
they only do it every other year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For like just one grade?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're lucky.
Yeah, I was one of the lucky ones.
50%
Yeah.
of all DCG students. That's crazy. Okay. We're having like really good
And it's
dialogue
also only
right now.
if you took the
Are you
the government
recognizing
class.
that?
Yes.
We're having really good dialogue.
Like I
right now.
said, it's like old times.
We need to get a table again.
We have a table.
No, that's a desk. We should get a table. Again. Never do that.
Did it on purpose.
Okay. I do like this camera dynamic. Like, this is terrible for regular podcasting.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
But like, we got you in the foreground and me in the background, and this is cool.
See, I thought it
This is
looked
all right.
I thought it looked better over there. I'm gonna be honest, but like, you know,
I'm gross and sweaty. I need the camera away from me right now.
trust me, you can tell still.
But what did we grade this? I give it a 4.
I
What
gave
did
it a
you
7.
give this? You gave it a 7.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there a 10 out of
Wow.
10 Celsius?
No, there's not a 10
Is
out
it
of 10.
9 out of 10 Celsius?
There is a single 9 out of 10.
So
I
you're
don't remember what
saying
it is, though.
most of their drinks, because you said this is definitely not their best.
No.
So are you saying that most of their drinks are 7 and 8s? Are there any 6s or 5s?
No, yes, there's a lot of 6s and 5s. Most of them are 6s and 5s.
Oh, so it's not their best, but it's above average.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Whoops. Those cup holders are not cup holding.
They're not deep enough.
It's okay.
Yes. What?
Yes.
What?
Sorry, I should not be cheering for someone getting fired, but the Raiders offensive coordinator just got fired.
Nice.
So, okay, awesome. At least we're not firing our head coach. Here's
We
the
like
problem with the Raiders, okay? I do like our head coach right now.
Back to talking
But-
about the Raiders again.
The Raiders, for some reason, the organization thinks that they're a we can win now type of team. We're not. All right. And that's why the Raiders, for some reason, have been running into this cycle of firing coaches just every other season almost. And it's like, we need to give one of these coaches time to change the culture. And Antonio Pierce can be that guy. All right. Dan Campbell was that guy. Dan Campbell, he seemed promising, even though he did not do too great in his first year as the head coach of the Lions. But he looked promising. Antonio Pierce doesn't really look too promising this year. But hell, this is his first full year as head coach. And so we'll see how it goes, you know. The Raiders are a not right now team. And so, you know, you just need to get some consistent pillars there. Like poor Derek Carr, he went through so many different coaches as a Raider. But yeah, I'll shut up about the Raiders. But yeah, I don't know. that weekend in Las Vegas really sparked my sports fan side of things. Because I haven't been allowed to be a sports fan in a long time, Jordan.
You haven't been allowed?
No, dude, my schedule.
Okay.
You know how hard it is to actually catch a Raiders game or just any football game from
you don't-
start to finish, unless it's for like a holiday like
I don't
Thanksgiving?
think you have to be a constant watcher in order to be a fan of someone.
Oh no! I never said that I wasn't a fan, but I was not allowed to be like dedicating myself to watching
Okay.
the game. You know,
Yeah.
like I have just such a crazy schedule. I'm the busiest guy who only has a part-time job.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to get after. Like if I could just work
Well,
at one of
technically, you
these
have two part-time
establishments,
jobs, but yeah.
if I could just work at one of these establishments up the road, you know what? That's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll get a job. I'll get a third job. I don't care how temporary it is. I need to get something on until this new job, this new full-time job works out. But I do want to get something like,
Be a bartender at one of the bars up the street for like one day a week.
I have zero experience with that.
Perfect. You only need to do it one day a week.
You know what? I should work at a bar.
All this is really charisma to earn tips.
I bet some drunk girls would be like, "You're so handsome."
Oh,
I'd be like, "You're 47 years old, ma'am."
I mean, well,
It's
yeah.
usually the older ones that are drunk that have to that get to say, "Hey, you're a very good looking guy."
Yeah.
Seriously, them Facebook moms, they're like, I'm kidding. It rarely happens, but when it does, they're older. But anyways, this has been such a good episode. This might be my favorite episode.
I'd say it's a far cry from a favorite, but like, it's definitely a good one.
Jordan has high standards for
I do.
his favorites.
I do.
His favorite is when they go outside. When we go outside. I said they as if they're other people.
As if we were other people, yeah.
I mean, we were. That was like
I was not
over a
different
year
person.
ago. What episode number was that? Like 40 something?
I think you might be right. I think it was 47.
Wow.
I mean, the first episode with Andy in it, like Goodman, 70.
Yeah, episode 70. Wow. Time flies when you're a podcaster. Like seriously.
It
like,
does.
if you're-
It actually
if-
does.
Genuinely, if you want your life to go by super fast, start a podcast. Like if you're getting sick and tired of seeing movie previews and it says 2027, start a
Dude.
podcast, and then tomorrow that movie you want to go see, it's here.
I was so close with my guess. It was episode 48.
Wow. I'm surprised I got it in the 10s. I usually suck with the numerical episodes.
You used to be like the guy for it too. That's funny. I just realized I forgot to close
See,
the
back
window.
when we only had like 20 episodes, I was good at it. Now we're like veterans in our craft, dog.
Close the window. I think it's already pulled. Yeah.
Yeah. I would like us to cover up the windows when we get done, because like Roger, he did such a good job taking care of this. I would hate him to feel like he sold it to a couple kids that treat their stuff like crap. Like, you know how embarrassed I was?
Wait, just the thing.
Him doing like the title details on the Beamer without a side mirror and a bumper, and it's keyed. I'm like, man, I'm really selling it to a guy who does not give a rip about what he drives. And I'm like, I'm not associated with this vehicle. What do you want me to do?
Just twist it a little bit. Close it.
That's as good as it gets, huh?
I guess so.
This top one's bothering me.
I think it's supposed to be like that. Maybe not. I don't know.
Flip it. Yay, we just ruined everything.
Oh, there
Oh,
we
yeah.
go. Get the corner back there.
So, do we want to do a small tour? How do we do this?
Just pick pick up the camera, I guess. But there's
All
a
right.
there's
I'll
a light
stay-
box and a satellite in the way that way, and
All right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably do a tour.
we could do a separate one.
We could probably do a dedicated episode where we do an interior tour.
I don't know about dedicated episode, but we can do a
Well, not a
separate-
dedicated episode.
a dedicated
a
video that we
dedicated
record
video
during the
under the
daytime.
scald stone.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. We do a video. We record a video during the daytime, and we just throw it at the end of this episode. Because don't forget, we can do that.
We can. And that could be the meat and potatoes.
Yes. What are we at for the recording time right now?
We're at an hour,
Nice.
59 minutes, 45 seconds, and counting.
Okay. Well,
So, yeah, if you've been listening to this podcast, go to our YouTube for the extended cut. If you want the interior tour of this 1993 Ford E350 Telstar interior recreational vehicle. Automotive innovation, American manufacturing, American dream. If your dream is to see America, then you're looking right at her. You know what
Sure.
I'm saying? Anyways, just spitting out some dialogue from the short that we're gonna totally make of this. I really hope to God that this episode comes out after we've made that, because I really want that to be the announcement.
this
of,
episode should
hey,
be coming
we're
out.
we're mobile now, you know.
This episode should be coming out.
In 2 weekends from now, because your
On the
solo episode comes out during
On the 16th. This episode comes out on the 16th.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, shoot, we didn't. Did you do fancers?
No, I did not.
Did you ask a question?
No, I did not.
Damn, we're the worst podcasters in the world.
Well, I don't know. I kind of didn't do one because, like, you weren't there. So, like, and, like, I don't know. Like, because
Jordan,
usually-
you're right now giving me more reasons for you to never do that again.
your body is making noises. And
It's
I don't
making
know how
a lot
to
of
feel
noises.
about it
You should
right
be
now.
talking over them right now.
I don't know how to feel about it right now, man.
My body is getting
Yeah.
mad at you because you reminded me that you did it by yourself.
Yeah, well, get over it.
I am over it. Just letting you know. Never do that again.
I'll do it again probably someday.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Once every 2 years. How about that?
Someday it'll happen again. I know that much.
No.
And
We went over
I hope
2 years with you.
and I pray that someday you do it.
I will be doing the Unfadable podcast, sir. There will be plenty of solo
Someday,
content.
I hope there is an episode that you have to record too many words by yourself.
I will not have to. I will always get a guest. I
Okay.
will always get a guest.
Okay. Just saying.
The podcast is designed for chitter chatter.
Yeah.
I promise. This guy.
You know, we didn't start out with guests.
I know. Because who the hell was going to come to our laundry room?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people actually did that.
Yeah, a small handful of people, yeah. Don't forget, 2 of them were like just over the computer.
We still miss you, Cheesy.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there was a good amount of people that were like, "Oh, you're doing it in the laundry room? That's fine. You're just starting out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have an RV and a no studio.
Honestly, if we just, well, if Sime wasn't taking this to his house, we might just do it regularly in here.
Yeah. We'd have to
But then it wouldn't be special.
work it at it a little bit. But yeah. Just do an episode just on the beds.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Welcome to another week of Too Many Words Podcast.
All right.
Jordan,
Isaac, who or what do you dedicate this podcast
I was going to
episode
ask you
to?
the same question. Who or what do I dedicate this podcast episode out to? I dedicate this podcast episode out to my awesome papa. I've probably dedicated episodes to him before, but really, I know that this Las Vegas trip meant a lot to him, and it also meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me that I was able to take him on to a hockey game. Like if it weren't for me, we would not have gone to a hockey game. And I don't know. I have enough pride to feel good about myself that I was able to successfully do that. Shout out to that one person that gifted me those. We became friends on Facebook, and now she's like my Las Vegas connect. If I ever want some more recommendations or anything like that. But yeah, thank you so much, Papa. I will never forget this weekend, and that's something that we'll have together for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast episode goes out to a man named Sean. I'm not going to explain why or say why because it's very personal for him. And yes, it's more of, I guess, more of a sentiment for me because I feel things, but
We also dedicate this podcast episode to Roger for selling us this RV. Thank you,
yes.
Roger.
Thank you, Roger.
1, 2, 3, amen.
Amen on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.